Hi, this is Jay at IntelligentTrendFollower.com. Today, I want to share with you an answer to one of the most popular questions that I regularly receive from website readers and visitors. And that question is, when is the right time to sell your stocks? There's a ton of information about when to buy your stocks, but if you look online, there's not a ton of great information about when to sell your stocks. And that's why I wanted to create this video. Because the truth is, selling your stocks is actually pretty easy. It comes down to just a couple key things. The first thing is, before you even enter a trade, you must decide how much of your capital are you willing to lose. Personally, I recommend a 1% maximum. So if you have a $10,000 trading account or investing portfolio, that means you'd be willing to risk 1% of it on each trade, or $100 per trade. So that means you can't buy too many shares. You need to size your position appropriately so that in the worst case scenario, you're only losing 1% of your capital. This is what will allow you to stay in the game for the long term. Next, once you know how much you're willing to lose and how many shares you're willing to buy, you need to enter a stop loss order at the time of purchase. This is very important. You can't rely on yourself in the heat of the moment down the road to execute your trade and sell your stock when things go wrong. You want to set yourself up for success by creating a stop loss order that will make you lose 1% of your account maximum right when you enter the trade. From there, you can just stick to your plan, and if your stop is triggered, that's fine. You've taken the loss. It's a small loss, just like a little paper cut, and it won't permanently impair your ability to trade, invest, or manage your money. Then, on the other hand, if your stock pick turns out to be a winner, you can just trail your stop higher. Never lower your stop loss after you place it. That is a cardinal sin. You only want to raise your stop higher as the trade goes in your favor. I wrote a detailed blog post about when you should sell your stocks, and you can visit it at intelligenttrendfollower.com/trend-following-traders-sell stocks. I've also put this link in the description of the video. Now, I want to show you a quick example of how this works in progress. One stock that I previously owned was Smith AO Corp, ticker AOS. As you can see, I bought the stock at $83. My initial stop loss was around $74. Then, as the trade moved in my favor, I raised my stop loss. I simply, for every dollar the stock went up, my stop loss went up $1 as well. Eventually, when the stock hit a high, my stop loss had been trailed all the way from $74 to $91. Then it pulled back and I was stopped out. That's fine with me. I locked in a nice profit and there was very limited risk on the position. And remember, these stocks are always around. They're always here. If Smith AO Corp breaks out to new highs again, I'll buy more. But it's important that when you're considering a trade and when to sell your stocks, you do so in a very disciplined way, and you stick to your plan no matter what. Traders really run into trouble when they enter a stop loss and then lower it, or they don't enter a stop loss at all. The key to long-term success in the markets is making sure that your winners are much bigger than your losers. You will have losers. Keep them small. Keep them around 1% of your capital maximum, and you'll be laughing. On the other hand, if you lose 10, 20, 30% of your portfolio on one trade gone wrong, you'll never be successful long term in the stock market. It's a very difficult hole to dig yourself out of. So start on the right foot, sell your stocks the right way. Always have a plan before you buy your stock, and then trail your stop higher as it's a winner. Now, this is really just the tip of the iceberg, but I do encourage you to read this very detailed blog post about how to sell your stocks. I promise that you won't regret it. You'll learn best practice, and you'll see that by trailing your stop loss, you can avoid big losers. You just need to stick to your plan. So, thanks very much for watching. I hope this has helped you determine the right way to sell your stocks. And I encourage you to visit intelligenttrendfollower.com and check out this article for an in-depth view into the best way, the best strategies to sell your stocks. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Thanks again.